Hello and welcome to the Chocolate Snobs, the show that dares to rank all the chocolates from fanciest to schmanciest. I'm your host, Dave White, and with me is my lovely co-host, my wife Dorothy. How are you today, Dorothy?
I'm anticipating the chocolate.
Now you may ask, what are our qualifications to judge all of the chocolate? And that's a very good question. Today's chocolate is the Venchi Dark Blend 100%. This is not quite a bar, it's a teeny tiny little chocolate square.
Was it 1 by 1?
It's like 2 grams. It's teeny tiny. Dorothy, what do you know about Venchi?
Absolutely nothing. It was by the counter at the chocolate store here in town, and I thought, ooh, that'd be something interesting to try. Not realizing what I picked up, but always a sucker for anything chocolate.
Yeah. All right, well, Venchi is an Italian chocolatier, as you may have guessed from the name. They date back to 1878. Silviano Venchi, a Turin-based confectioner, started his own shop. These days, they are more of a luxury brand. They have won a lot of awards, but all these awards appear to be Italian, so I don't know how well to take them, but I would be remiss if I did not mention they won the Vassoio d'Oro, the golden platter, at Euro Chocolate 2004 in Perugia.
Where's Perugia?
Italy.
Okay.
In the 2010s, they began expanding into all your traditional luxe destinations. They opened stores in London, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Tokyo, Paris, Dubai, Kuala Lumpur, any place that a billionaire needs to catch a connecting flight. Let's get started with the ranking. Value. All right, now this only cost us 80 cents. However, it is a 2-gram bar the size of a postage stamp. So 80 cents divided by 2 divided by 5 gives us a final score of 8 out of 10. So this is, compared to the Hershey bar, the complete opposite end of the spectrum. In terms of how much chocolate there is, well, this is a 100% chocolate. So that's 10 out of 10. You may ask, how can something be 100% chocolate? Well, that's because it literally contains only cocoa solids and cocoa butter, which does perhaps not bode well for the flavor section. Presentation. The bar itself, I don't know what to call it.
I'm going to say button.
The button. The button itself looks nice. It's a nice little dark slab with the Venchi logo just sort of impressed on it.
Void of chocolate.
Yeah.
With nice logo.
Impressed on it. The packaging itself, it's very minimal. So minimal that it is, in fact, very, very hard to read. But what would you say about the total presentation? What would you give that out of 10?
I'd give it a 7. Actually, simplicity to me is very... it caught my eye for being in a little bowl near the register.
I can agree with what you're thinking, but I think it may just be a little too simple for me. So I'm going to have to give it a 5 for a combined ranking of 6 out of 10 for presentation. All right, now the big one, flavor. Flavor includes mouthfeel, aroma, and actual taste. So here goes nothing. It does have a lovely aroma. It's got a much stronger chocolate aroma than the Hershey's.
It's fruity too, which would give you hope in biting this chocolate. It's not absolutely bitter.
Oh, man. You say that. This is the chocolate equivalent of biting down on some coffee grounds. It's super unpleasant.
I'd say if you had an espresso puck, that compact, dense... Yeah, it is. There's nothing other than...
I do not want a second bite, and I should tell you guys, it's a 2-gram square, which we quartered. So I've had less than half a gram of this, and I do not want more.
Correct.
To be fair, the only way I can be nice to this is that the website doesn't really seem to indicate that it should be enjoyed on its own, and I can see that. This feels like something that should be, stuck into a icing on a fancy pastry, or enjoyed
chocolate cake.
Right, or enjoyed with a fine wine, or like you put a square in your mouth and then have a sip of coffee, and it just sort of adds to that. I mean, I could see this being good with something especially milky like a cappuccino. But by itself, it's like eating a square of unsweetened chocolate because that's what it is.
Oh my God. I have to say this is actually oodles better than regular like Baker's unsweetened chocolate. Like if I had to choose between the two, this little fancy little pellet is scrumptious compared.
That's probably the only reason that I wouldn't go to 0 for flavor on this. It does have a lovely aroma. The mouth feels really good until you start the flavors really just starts triggering the bitter sensors on your tongue. I don't know. What are you thinking out of 60 for flavor? We gave a Hershey bar 20 just for comparison.
What are you thinking?
10?
I was going to go 15.
Well, let's average that out. 12.5. So 12.5 out of 60 for flavor.
Because it has flavor. It's just the after effect is what the lingering notes.
It's like sucking on alum. It's that dehydrating.
It doesn't dehydrate my mouth as much as like unsweetened chocolate, Baker's unsweetened chocolate, which is a good, honest brand for baking.
Yeah.
This is not one you would bake with. This is something you would totally enjoy, like Dave suggested, with something else.
Yeah.
Has a finish on top of hot chocolate. Oh, there's a little bit of swoosh on the whipped cream. Okay. Yeah.
And that brings us to snob appeal. It's definitely snobby. If you're buying it in an airport in Dubai, but at the same time, I don't know if I can go full 10 on this one just because the other advantage of being snobby is you kind of want everyone to either go ooh and ah over what you've bought. It has to be a brand everybody knows.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this goes quite that far.
No.
What would you say?
Just because it was at our register in our city in a little square with no fancy packaging or anything, I would just give this a 5.
I was going to go a 7 because I think it's fancier than a 5, I think, but it's not super fancy.
I don't think it has the know-how. Like, it's not like a Toblerone, or it's just not as known for being so fancy. It's like Lindt has a huge, big stores, and people, when they look at the packaging anywhere you go in the world, they know that chocolate and its quality. Whereas not many people would know this, and, I could never afford that.
Maybe not the general public, but I'm certain the people who go to Euro Chocolate know all about it.
Yes, that's Euro Chocolate.
When is Euro Chocolate next year? Maybe we should go.
That would be fun. Hey, Euro Chocolate people, invite us.
So you're saying 5?
5.
I'm saying 7. That averages out to a 6. All right. And now that gives us a final score of 8 for value, 10 for chocolatiness, 6 for presentation, 12.5 for flavor, 6 for snob appeal, for a grand total of 42.5 for the Venchi 100% dark blend. It's not bad.
No.
It's still not over 50%.
No.
But, they can't all be great.
No.
Chocolate Snobs is copyright 2026 by David and Dorothy White, all rights reserved. Do you want to shower us with praise? Do you want to argue about our ratings? Do you want to co-host a future episode? Do you just want to send us free chocolate? Reach out to us at Chocolate Snobs on most social media platforms, or just email us at podcast@chocolatesnobs.com. That's chocolate snobs with a hyphen between the words.